Tipping is actually pretty f***ed up. When you tip someone, you usually feel like you've done something good. But really, the American tipping system was specifically designed to keep freed slaves poor and give rich white people cheap labor. And there's a strong argument that it's still accomplishing that today. The end of the Civil War meant rich businessmen lost a huge source of free labor, but that didn't keep them from continuing to take advantage of the former slaves they had abused for more than 200 years. Business owners still wanted no-cost workers and extra coins in their pockets. So the railroad and emerging restaurant industry fought and won the ability to employ newly freed slaves without paying them wages. Instead, they forced them to live off of tips paid by customers. Tipping made its way into the first minimum wage law in 1938. As a result, industries that allowed tipping were generally excused from paying their workers the minimum wage. I know what you're thinking. Wow, that's terrible. But what's even worse is not much has changed for tipped workers since then. The federal minimum wage for tipped workers is only $2.13 an hour, and in 17 states, businesses can legally pay workers that low. Only 7 states require businesses to pay tipped workers the same minimum wage as everyone else. Even in some of the states where the regular minimum wage has gone up, the tipped minimum wage was left behind. And it should come as no surprise who gets screwed the most: minorities and women. Both work in the restaurant industry at higher rates. People of color make up 40% of tipped workers, and women are more than 60%. White men in the restaurant industry tend to get the jobs with the biggest salaries, while blacks, Latinos, and women are more likely to hold positions closer to the poverty level. And research shows that white servers get better tips than minority servers.
I'm trying to make a living.
This legacy of inequality has to stop, because here's the thing: it doesn't work out well for anybody. Restaurant managers who have abolished the tipping system and replaced it with fair, steady wages report that the overall pay for employees, customer service, and food improved. We shouldn't let a racist scam from more than 100 years ago continue to hurt workers today. Share this video if you want more people to know the real history of tips.